What's going on, guys? It's your boy Smiley, and we're back for our week 6 team builder for the St. Louis Smeargles. And I just want to say that the Smeargles was our first week battle, and we saw Garchomp do a lot of work. This week, I'm not so sure how much work Garchomp's going to be doing because our opponent has made a total upgrade to his team, and it is very, very scary. So let's get into it. Let's get it. Okay, so our opponent has Manaphy, the new add, Cresselia, Smeargle, Serena, Drapion. He also picked up Zebstrika. He still has Mega Beedrill, Reuniclus, Gardevoir. He picked up Gliscor and Tyrantrum. Now I want to be able to tell you guys the trades that he made for that, and let me get right to that. I'm sorry, very unprofessional of myself. The St. Louis Smeargles. Okay, so he traded Pachirisu. He did a free agent. He did Pachirisu for Zebstrika. He did Komala for Gliscor, and he did Blissey for Cresselia. Now, if you ask me, that totally made his team very solid. He has very solid walls now. Like Gliscor and Cresselia are great walls. Even in OU, UU, they're great walls. I love those mons because they're so bulky and they can live whatever hit and then get their health back. So I'm really looking forward to this battle because it should really be better than the first week. And going into this, I looked at his team, and still to say, Garchomp still does a lot to his team. It doesn't sweep like it did last time, but it still does a lot. So going into this, my thought was, also, hold up, I gotta introduce a new member to the squad. We dropped Beware for Lycanroc. And I didn't know what to name Lycanroc yet, so it's gonna go unnamed during the battle. I'm probably gonna give it a name later on down the line, but probably week 7 I'll give it a name. But this week it's gonna have no name. But getting right into it. Our team for this week 6. We have Aokiji, our Alolan Ninetales, with the light clay. And this right here, I just want to get a Roarvel up, and just be able to live any hit that my team can live. Like my team is pretty bulky, and it can live at least 1 hit or 2 under Roarvel, and I'm looking forward to that. We have Freeze Dry here just to check Manaphy, because Manaphy is a huge threat. It can easily sweep our team, and I'm very scared of that mine, to say the least. I am very scared. But we have Toxic for the Cresselia or the Manaphy or any other mons that try to give us trouble or try to set up, because I don't want, if it sets up, I want to be able to wear it down and just throw a mon at it and be able to knock it out. We have Confide here just in case, just like if he brings Reuniclus or Gardevoir, I can just drop their special attack, and if Aokiji dies, then I can be able to send out I can just send out any mon I would like and be able to live a hit under Roarvel and a -1 special attack. That it also helps against Manaphy. It's a real big help, and I hope it comes in handy. Next up, we have our Lycanroc here, which I am very excited to have, because I told you guys later down the line I wanted to get a Sand Abuser, and this Sand Abuser was snatched up by our opponent from last week, the Las Vegas Slanderous. Can't speak, I'm sorry. And he dropped Lycanroc for Slazzle. So I saw that and I was like, immediately I have to pick up Lycanroc because I need a Sand Abuser. It's a great mon. I like using it in OU. It's really a great underused Sand Abuser. It's really good because it has great coverage. But going into this, we have Crunch. I have Crunch here for the Reuniclus, the Gardevoir, or just the Cresselia as well, just trying to hit hard. We have Stone Edge because it's stab, can't go wrong with Stone Edge. We also have Swords Dance, just in case he gives us a chance to set up, because if we get a chance, we'll take it right away. And we also have a Cell Rock, just in case we get into those tight situations of Beedrill trying to run through our team, and that could be scary. And I don't want that to come through. Or we could just have a Cell Rock under Swords Dance and just like hit Manaphy real hard, or just something that would be potentially faster than us. And I'm just looking forward to I like Lycanroc because it has that priority of Cell Rock. It's stab. It's super effective on Beedrill. This is a great mon to have, and I really like that I picked this up, because the trade deadline was last week, and I didn't really see any trades for my team to make, but I saw a pickup, and this was the only pickup that I really saw fit for the team. So next, we gotta have the sand for our sand abuser, So we got Pride Rock, our Gigalith right here, with the Smooth Rock Sand Stream. We have Stealth Rock, Rock Tomb, Toxic, and Earthquake. Stealth Rock because he has a Beedrill. We want to. It would be great to have these up if we get the chance, because so many things how can I say, as bulky as Pride Rock is, he can still die very easily. So if we can get Stealth Rock up, that would be a big help. We have Rock Tomb here just to slow down any mons that would pose a threat later down the line, because nobody wants to deal with mons that are faster than my team. Because going into this week, the only fast mon that is really on this team that is above base 100 speed going into this is Aokiji. So I want to keep his team relatively slow. Even though it's already slow, I still want to keep his team relatively slower than mine. I could make Lycanroc more faster because it has a base 112 speed, but I feel like the power is more needed there, just to knock out Manaphy if we get the chance or anything. So that's what Rock Tomb is for. Toxic, just in case Manaphy comes in on Gigalith, I can throw a Toxic at it and it'll be over with. I won't have to worry about that anymore because it'll have a timer on and everything. If it's Z Rain Dance, then we'll probably have to deal with that later down the road, because that's why we have two weathers, just to counteract. Just in case it's Z Rain Dance, I have two weathers here to counteract that. Because if Pride Rock is in, then I can just switch to Aokiji to take out the rain and then be able to Toxic accordingly. But going into that, we have our next mon, Claydol. So I'm bringing the same Claydol that I brung as week 1, because it eats hits. It legit eats hits, and I'm happy to say that Claydol is our rapid spinner, just in case he gets any rocks or sticky webs up, because he still has Smeargle, and that's a very scary mon to deal with, because Smeargle can do any move in the game. So don't want sticky webs or rocks on our side at all, because that would hinder us very badly, and that would hurt Batman a lot. We went with the same set as the first week, Tanga Berry, and the amount of HP and defense, because we live a U-turn very well. If he U-turns, we live it pretty well. If he does for like X Scissor, we live that well as well. We are living any hit that Scizor wants to go for, or if that Drapion comes, we still live a knockoff. We live anything the special super effective mons want to go for on Claydol. So I'm really looking forward to that. We have Ice Beam coverage for the Gliscor. We have Psyshock just for the Mega Beedrill, and we have Earth Power just for Drapion. And we have both the stabs, so we should be okay in that regard. Going on, we have our Garchomp Whitebeard, and I went with basically the same set, but I tweaked it a little. and I don't know how well this tweaking will go, but I'll see. But we have this built-in. We threw some HP at it, and we threw some attack at it. But we had to go fully. I went with adamant, but I fully wanted to put in speed because we outspeed the Tyrantrum. We outspeed the what else? We outspeed the Gliscor. I'm pretty sure we do. Because nobody ever runs full speed on Gliscor. I just want to put enough to outspeed a lot of mons that could potentially wall my Garchomp. And going into this, I have Substitute, Swords Dance, Earthquake, and Outrage. Those 2 moves are the only moves I need. If he sends out Gardevoir, that dies to a Swords Dance, Earthquake. If he sends out Reuniclus, that dies to a Swords Dance, Outrage. I am not looking forward to any mons living those hits except for Gliscor and Cresselia because they're so bulky and they can be made to eat all those hits just from a Swords Dance. Still eat a hit from a Swords Dance Garchomp. It's really hard to try to kill those mons in one hit. So I'm really looking forward to just hitting them and injuring them really fast and not letting them get the chance to recover up. Also, this is our Garchomp, man. I'm just hoping he does work. We have our Golisopod Batman right here with the Life Orb. First impression, Leech Life, Liquidation, and Spikes. So first impression is for just priority. It hits hard. It's Life Orb. This is a base 125 attack stat, and it's adamant. I went with the bulky set because I don't need investment in anything. Golisopod is very bulky in its own. It has base 140 defense. It has 90 special defense, which is really good for a mon. It's just slow. It's a great mon in my eyes. It's just slow, and the ability Emergency Exit really hinders it, but that's okay. If you keep them above 50% and you can switch them in and out, that's the other reason we don't want rocks on the field, because we can kill off a lot of mons. We just have to keep him above 50% or have him as the last mon, so the Emergency Exit doesn't work if you don't have any other mons. So yeah, I just want to keep rocks off the field, not give that a chance to get in a bad situation where if I do switch in Golisopod, he doesn't die as soon as he come in. So yeah, I have Leech Life for the Cresselia, just in case the Cresselia wants to stay in, or Reuniclus, or the Gardevoir, or the Serena. I just feel like this mon can put in work and live a lot of things just based on the defenses and the HP by itself. We have Leech Life, I already told you. Liquidation is just for Gliscor in particular. It hits really hard with Liquidation, and we have a chance to lower the defense. As you saw last week, it didn't do that at all. 20% is more like never, but you know, we're not complaining. We took that L and we're gonna come back next time with a better plan. But you know, Liquidation is looking good. Spikes, I just want, if I get the chance to layer up on him and he wants to play a stall game with his Gliscor or his Cresselia, I want to be able to get my Spikes up and hinder the mons in the back and hurt the mons in the back, because that's really the ones we're really scared of. We can take out Cresselia and Gliscor with, our Claydol or Aokiji, or even Garchomp, given the chance. But those other mons, we don't have absolute answers, but we're trying to get the best answers we can. So going into this is the team, and I'm hoping this week we can really put in a damping on him. And I know it's going to be a close game because his team is way more solid than it was before. Before, he didn't really have any defensive mons, and his defensive mons weren't really great at being defensive. But now he has Gliscor and Cresselia, and those two are just beautiful walls. And I'm just looking forward to this match. And that's about it for this week, guys. I hope you liked the vid. Hope you liked the team. Let me know what I could change, if I could change anything. Well, this video is probably gonna go up too late, but there's nothing I can't change. But let me know what you think about the team. By the time this video is up, the next video should be the match, so look out for that. But I'll see you guys later. This is Smiley signing out.